Let's talk about the newest, hottest thing in the world of financial news. And that's the fact that Bitcoin is continuing to dominate. But I have other crypto that you've heard of in the past that right now, the bets on it is now exceeding $1 billion. Bitcoin bulls target 69,000 lifetime high ahead of halving, which will be in roughly about mid to later April is the expected date. Bitcoin trading just below 63,000 with a market cap of 1.2 trillion. I'm not saying million, I'm not saying billion, I'm saying trillion. Bitcoin is ripping. Bitcoin suddenly plummets 7% after hitting 64,000, triggering over 700 million in crypto liquidations. It's looking good. Yesterday was wild. This drop, we lived it in real time. It was ripping, and then it just got smashed. You could tell that a lot of these longs just had their stop at 60,000 because it flashed below it, popped right back up, and then obviously used the overnight session to really gain its legs. But dude, this was brutal to live through. Now, do we know exactly why it happened? Well, not to be facetious or sarcastic, people started selling, which prompted more people to sell, so it just got worse. Now, why were people selling? Maybe profit target, maybe profit taking, maybe a little bit of computer stuff going on of those are nice gains. 64,000, it was obvious resistance. We have that region of 64 to 65. Some people are pointing out some of the crazy things that happened with Coinbase yesterday. We are aware that some users may see a zero balance across their Coinbase accounts and may experience errors in buying or selling. Our team is investigating this and will provide an update shortly. Your assets are safe. So obviously Coinbase, the major exchange in the US, when that happens, people freaking out. Apps are now recovering. We had modeled a 10x surge in traffic and load tested it. This exceeded that number. It just shows you the explosion in popularity of Coinbase because of crypto, specifically Bitcoin, but really many of the most popular crypto coins and tokens are just ripping. Bitcoin's roller coaster price action triggered nearly 700 million in crypto liquidations over the past 24 hours. So right now, lot of excitement because of the halving, and we're seeing this just quantifiably. Breaking. Total Bitcoin ETF trading volumes hit a record of 7.5 billion today, 2.5 times its 3 billion previous record. So new record, which was far and above the second place. Look at this trading volume. BlackRock, 3.3, Grayscale, 1.8, Fidelity, 1.4, ARK Invest, 425 million, and Bitwise, 252. It's trading 7.5 billion. This is massively popular. We've talked about it before, but Wall Street has never showed the appetite for any product more than it has for Bitcoin. This is truly historic. This is truly groundbreaking. And to summarize why the Bitcoin itself and the cryptosphere is just rippity-skippity-doo-dah. Folks, it's as simple as supply and demand. When your demand is continually outpacing your supply, of course price has to go up. When your demand is way higher than your supply, price has to follow. Bitcoin logs biggest single day gain since October. Market neutral bets yield 3x US Treasury notes. Analysts foresee a continued move higher into six figures in the coming months. So that's the golden question right now is yes, we get what's going on. We get that there's a regulation approval in January for the spot ETFs. We get that there's a halving. We get that there's the potential loosening of monetary policy. All that sums up to the fact that demand outstripping supply. So what's the price target? And honestly, unless you have a very accurate crystal ball, your guess is going to be as good as the next one's. But allegedly, these analysts who maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, a lot of them targeting over six figures in the short term. Our analysis forecasts a conservative price objective of 100 to 120,000 to be achieved by Q4 of 2024. The cycle peak to be achieved sometime in 2025 in terms of total crypto market capitalization. The ETFs have introduced passive demand, which means demand is coming from investors that is largely price agnostic. They perceive Bitcoin as a store of value rather than a tradable volatile asset, which has been the case for several years before the introduction of the ETFs. Technical analyst pundit Peter Brandt said Bitcoin could peak at 200,000 by September of 2025. So just to give you a couple more price targets, take it with a grain of salt. These analysts, these price targets, they're as right as they are wrong, but obviously those types of call outs getting people to be kind of excited, feverish, a little bit of FOMO. But Bitcoin isn't the only one. Dogecoin bullish bets reach record $1 billion. Traders are continuing to use prominent meme tokens as ecosystem bets on their respective blockchains, boosting Dogecoin Doge futures to set a record level. Open interest, or the amount of unsettled bets on Doge futures, increased over 54% on Wednesday, setting a lifetime record of $1 billion in bets involving the token. $1 billion. An increase in open interest means new or extra money entering the market. Data shows 70% of traders are long Doge, expecting it to go higher. I just want to clarify right now, I don't have any Doge, not that I know of, and if I do, it is a forgettable amount. I'm much more in just Bitcoin and Ethereum myself, and hey, maybe I'll get it. But yeah, Doge, the price is going up, and it's because so much money is flowing in. But this is really just a tale for the whole crypto sphere right now. Bitcoin ripping, Ethereum ripping, Solana ripping, Avalanche ripping, Cardano ripping, Doge ripping, shit, like everything's ripping. This is not financial advice. This is just, hey, don't be so greedy, you know? Like, don't turn a trade into an investment. If you're investing in something, great, be an investor. If you're trading something and it starts to go against you, don't all of a sudden become an investor. If you're trading, trade. If you're investing, invest. Don't really confuse the two, because in the previous runs in crypto, that's where a lot of people got burned. If all of a sudden you're riding the trade, and then it turns on you, it's okay to lock in your money if you're a trader. Now, if you're an investor, that's a completely different thing. And whatever your investment game plan is, I beg of you to stick to it. But right now, the enthusiasm is high. It's undeniable. The crypto winter is officially dead.